folks, welcome to In the Kitchen with Pete. Today we're doing a cast iron apple calzone. If you've ever had a calzone, it's like a pizza all wrapped up in a dough. I'm using some pizza dough. I'm cooking outside here at my barbecue on the Grand River at the trailer. It's a beautiful day for it. I've got my little table here all set up to roll out my pizza dough. It's gonna be a great day. You're gonna love it. Let's get to it. I'm using honeycrisp apples just because that's my favorite apple. You'll need 4 cups of diced apples, peeled and cored. I'm adding the juice of half of a lemon just to stop them from going brown. Mix that up well and we'll set that aside. Add 3 cups of water to a medium-sized skillet on a medium heat as well. We're going to add 1 1/3 cups of granulated sugar, 1/3 cup of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and stir that over a medium heat until we get it to a soft boil. And then you'll see how it begins to thicken up. That's what we're looking for. Now that that's thickened up, we'll add our 4 cups of apples. Bring it back to a soft boil while stirring for about 5 minutes. And we'll turn the heat off, set it aside. Now let's get over to our pizza dough. I have almost 1.5 pounds of pizza dough that I bought from the local grocery store. There's enough here for 4 calzones. Always have plenty of flour on hand, and we're going to split that into 4 even portions. Turning your pizza dough into small round circles sometimes isn't always easy if you haven't done it several times. But if you take your time, it'll work out, and if it's not perfectly round, it's not a big problem. Again, as you can see, I'm always laying flour down. This will prevent it from sticking. Now check this out. I don't have my rolling pin with me here at the trailer, and yet I can still do it with a can of my cooking spray. An empty wine bottle works great too. You'll find after doing this 3 or 4 times, it'll get easier each time. Before you know it, you'll be throwing them up in the air. Well, maybe not.
Let's just keep life simple.
Now I can fit 2 of these in my cast iron pan. So let's get some filling into them. Put a generous portion in, and then simply all you do is fold it over and pinch up the ends. Make sure they're nice and tight so it doesn't leak out. Go across it a couple of times. And now to our second one. Fill that one up. Again, fold it over. Pinch it a couple of times across the seam. And let's get over to the cast iron pan. Of course you can do the same recipe in the oven, just on a sheet pan with parchment paper. But in the barbecue, take note that I lay some pieces of steel underneath my cast iron pan. It works better like an oven that way. You could use a second cast iron pan upside down. Doing this and also putting your burners on a low heat directly under the pan. This will prevent the bottoms of our apple calzones from cooking too quickly. It's been preheating at 425. We're going to give it a little spray of cooking spray. Well, I spray my camera as well by the looks of it. And let's put the calzones in. There they go. Now let's brush them with some melted butter. And then we're going to sprinkle them with a generous amount of cinnamon sugar. A good ratio for cinnamon sugar is 1 part cinnamon to 3 parts sugar. Simply close the lid, cook it for 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown. And here it is, fresh off the grill. Oh, that aroma of the apples and cinnamon. It smells like Mom just made a fresh baked pie. Oh my. Don't they look delicious?
Let's just keep life simple.
Now, what would you like on top of this? Maybe a topping? Maybe some caramel, some warm caramel, or some French vanilla ice cream, or maybe some whipped cream. Oh my, whatever it is, you're gonna love it. I just love cooking with cast iron. If you're looking for more tips, check out my episode 138 on In the Kitchen with Pete, cast iron pan pizza. Lots of tips on there about maintaining a good cast iron pan. Well, thanks for coming out and watching In the Kitchen with Pete. Until next time, see ya!
Let's just keep life simple.